विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा।
गुड इवनिंग लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, आप सबको डीके फ्लैग फाउंडेशन प्रेजेंस इंडिपेंडेंस डे स्पेशल इंडिया क्विज के लिए बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। मैं सुधीर अत्तावर, डायरेक्टर ऑफ दिस शो। आई हैव मिस्टर विद्याधर शेट्टी, who is the technical director of this show. On behalf of Success Fields Mumbai, I welcome all the respectable doctors who are joining from around the country and also from London. Just I'll take this opportunity to introduce the contestant number 1. He's a surgeon in Department of Hepatopancreatobiliary, Trauma and General Surgery in Royal London Hospital, Whitechapel. Please welcome Dr. Shailesh Mohandas, joining from London. The contestant number 2, she's a consultant physician joining from Trivandrum, Kerala. I welcome Dr. Deepthi Mariam Samuel for this India quiz. The contestant number 3 is a general physician, MD in general medicine. Please welcome Dr. Harmeet Singh Saluja, joining from Madhya Pradesh, Dewas. The contestant number 4 is a PG in general medicine, Haldwani, United Kingdom. This doctor also pursuing nephrology. He's joining from Rajasthan. Please welcome Dr. Shanki Goyal. The 5th contestant in India quiz. He's an MD in general medicine, also DNB in nephrology. He's joining from Mangalore, Karnataka. Please welcome Dr. Sushant. We have 2 hosts. The first quiz master, she is international singer, actor in Bollywood cinema. She is also theatre personality. She is CEO of theatre and creative production company. Here we have gorgeous, glamorous, gracious
Sharon Prabhakar ji.
चलो मेरे साथ चलो एक नई दुनिया में, ले चलूं मैं तुमको, ले चलूं मैं तुमको। हाँ मेरे जैसी हसीना का दिल यहाँ जिससे मिल जाए, हाँ मेरे जैसी हसीना का दिल यहाँ जिससे मिल जाए।
Yes, we have another host, Dr. Rakesh Bakshi, founder and chairman of the DK Flag Foundation. Installed many monumental flags. Monumental flags means flags above 100 feet. It's called as a monumental flag. He wants the national flag to be accessible to the common man, and they should be able to touch it, feel it, and experience the pride.
विजय विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। विजय विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा।
Rakesh Bakshi for India Quiz as a host. Sir, we welcome you, sir. I request Dr. Bakshi, sir, to start with few words on this occasion.
Thank you, Sudhir. Hello, madam. How are you? And hello, everybody. I am doctor by honorary degree. This is given to me by Chennai University for my work of flag and the social work. By profession, I am having my pharma companies. I am making active pharma ingredients. So I'm connected with the medicines. Flag is my passion. In DK Flag Foundation, we install monumental flag all around Mumbai and all. And besides this, we are also working under a name called NESH, N-E-S-H. I've changed. Is a nation, then education, then sports and health.
I request that Sharon Prabhakar to say a few words and to start this India Quiz.
Hello, doctors. How wonderful that we're all here. Sudhir ji, thank you, Vidya sir, and of course, Dr. Bakshi. But you great doctors have given us your time, and I hope that we're really going to sort of crack the whip in trying to make it as interesting as possible. Or you're going to go back in your memory to history lessons. So I hope you're going to sharpen your memory skills. And let me start. We've got 4 rounds, okay? Round number 1 is we're going to give you 10 questions. And each of the questions, very simple, you get 4 options. So my lovely doctors, no time like the present. Let's start now. Over to you, Dr. Bakshi, with question number 1.
First question goes to Salish, Dr. Salish. Who was the first Governor General appointed by East India Company in one of the Indian region, mainly for Bengal? Who was the Governor General? A, the Lord Curzon, B, Mountbatten, C, Lord Wellesley, and D, Warren Hastings. Your time starts now.
D, Warren Hastings.
Sure?
I think so, because Mountbatten was the last viceroy.
Okay.
What will
So, should we freeze this?
I think it's D.
Okay. Vidyadharji, please freeze this answer. Oh wow! Congratulations! You are right. Over to Sharon.
So our next contestant is the lovely Dr. Dipti. Here is your question. Who was the first Viceroy of India? Was it Viscount Canning, Lord Curzon, Lord Minto, or Viscount Mountbatten? Doc, your time starts now.
Option A, Viscount Canning.
Absolutely sure?
Yes.
Should we lock this?
Yes.
Vidya sir, let's lock.
Congratulations.
Wonderful. Viscount Canning was an English statesman and Governor General of India. Over to you, Dr. Bakshi.
Thank you. My question is to Dr. Harmeet. Who was the first president of Indian National Congress? You have 4 options: Jawaharlal Nehru, B, Anurag Narayan Sinha, C, Umesh Chandra Banerjee, and D, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Your time starts now.
I think it's Umesh Chandra Banerjee.
Should we lock it?
Yeah.
Okay, Vidyadharji, lock it please. Wow, correct. Yeah. I hope this was guess.
Yeah, I was guess.
Okay, I'll tell you about him.
Yeah.
Umesh Chandra Banerjee was an Indian barrister, and he was the co-founder and first president of Indian National Congress. Congratulations. Over to Sharon.
The question is addressed to Dr. Shanti Goyal. Name the British officer who was the co-founder of the INC, which was the Indian National Congress, with Umesh Chandra Banerjee, and who openly questioned British policies in India during Viceroy Lord Mayor's tenure. Option number 1, John Stewart. Option number B, Herbert Spencer. Option 3, Lord Lytton, that's option C, and option D was Alan Octavian Hume.
Just guess option B.
So the answer is Alan Octavian Hume, and he openly questioned British policies, and because of that, Lord Mayor removed him. He was sacked from his job.
My question is to Dr. Sushanta. Shri Rajgopalachari, after becoming first Governor General of Free India and active INC member, which political party did he later start against INC? A, Bharatiya Lok Dal, B, Swatantra Party, C, National Party of India, and D, Bharatiya Janasangh.
Option B.
B.
Swatantra Party.
B.
Should we lock it?
Yes.
Okay, Vidyadharji, lock it, please.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. Yes.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Over to Sharon for the next round.
So, Dr. Salesh, how many political parties contested in the first general election of Free India? 13 political parties, 27 political parties, option C, 47 political parties, or option D, 53 political parties. Doc, 10 seconds and your time starts now.
There were lots of parties to start with. There is
Doc,
47 or 53.
you have to be a little specific.
Yeah, so I think it's 53.
Okay. You think you know?
I think it's 53 because.
So should we lock this?
I think so.
Vidya sir, let's lock Doctor's answer. So this is
Great.
There were a lot of political parties. In fact, total of 53 parties and 533 independents contested for the 489 seats in that election. Over to you, Dr. Bakshi.
Thank you. Mostly the doctors, they don't think so, or they are not doubtful, but here they are a little bit. Otherwise, they are always sure. My next question is to Dr. Deepti. Who laid the foundation stone of New Delhi and when? A. Lord Curzon, 12 December 1901. B. Edwin Lutyens, 12 December 1909. C. George Swinton, 12 December 1910. D. Emperor George V, 12 December 1911. Your time starts now.
I think it is D. Emperor George.
Please.
Hi, Dr. Harmeet. Who is the father of Motilal Nehru and grandfather of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and what was his profession? A. Was it Lakshmi Narayan Nehru, minister in the court of Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah II? Was it Gangadhar Nehru, a chief of police in the court of Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah II? Was it Nandlal Nehru, Diwan of Khetri state in Rajputana? D. Was it Bansidhar Nehru, judge in the judicial department of the British government? Who is the father of Motilal Nehru and grandfather of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru?
Was B. Gangadhar Nehru.
Gangadhar Nehru.
Quite sure.
Vidyaji, should we lock for Dr. Gangadhar Nehru? Is the answer correct? In fact,
How wonderful. Beautiful.
No, I kind of heard it because of your option I got it correct actually because of the because he was in police. I knew that much.
Correct.
So, that was the reason.
Good guess.
Last person to hold this post, because it was abolished after the Indian Rebellion, and then he fled to Agra. He had 4 children, and then the 5th one he had posthumously, and the 5th child was Motilal and was born posthumously 3 months after his death. History is fascinating.
My question is to Dr. Goyal. Where has the first, largest, or the highest monumental Indian flag been installed in India? A. 207-foot monumental flag at Central Park, Connaught Place, New Delhi. B. 100-foot high monumental flag at Delhi University, New Delhi, India. 207-foot high monumental flag at Indira Gandhi Musical Fountain Park, Bangalore. Or D. 207-foot high monumental flag at Kaithal in Haryana. You have 4 options. Your time starts now.
Option B, Delhi University.
So should we freeze this?
Yes.
It's the wrong answer. See, it is 207-foot high monumental flag at Kaithal. The weight of the pole was 12.5 metric ton, and the size of the flag was 72 feet by 48 feet. So that was the first monumental flag in Haryana, installed by Naveen Jindal.
And Dr. Shashank, am I right?
Yes.
How did Lord Mountbatten die? Did he die because of old age? Option A. Did he die because of a heart attack? Option B. Was he assassinated? Option C. And D. Was he killed by the NATO army? Doc, you have 10 seconds and your time starts now.
C, he was assassinated.
You sure about this, Doc?
Yes.
Should we lock?
Yes, please.
Vidya sir, should we lock? Option C.
Congratulations.
In fact,
Wonderful.
that's a great answer. Lord Mountbatten was assassinated by a bomb that was hidden aboard his fishing boat in August 1979 in Ireland. And he was killed by the members of the Provisional Irish Republican Party.
Yeah, and the first round, Dr. Shailesh has got rupees 3,000, answered all the questions in the first round. Dr. Deepthi got 3 more thousand rupees. And Dr. Harmit Singh has got 3,000 rupees. Dr. Sushant got 3,000 rupees. Dr. Shanki Goyal sir has to, he have to open his account. All the best, Dr. Shanki Goyal. Go to Sharon ma'am.
So lovely, doctors. Get ready for round 2. We're upping the stakes. This set of questions, there are just 5 questions, and you can either answer yes or no, or true or false. So let the games begin.
Yeah, my question is to Dr. Shailesh. After the capital moved from Calcutta to Delhi, the Viceroy occupied the newly built Viceroy House, now known as Rashtrapati Bhavan. Yes or no?
Yeah, it's yes.
Okay.
Should we lock it?
Yes, please.
Okay. Vidyadarji, please freeze this. Yes, this is correct.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
3,000 rupees.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Over to Sharon.
This is Dr. Dipti now. The Rashtrapati Bhavan is the official residence of the President of India, and it is the largest residence of any head of state in the world. Doc, is this true or is this false?
True.
This is true. Okay. Are you sure it's true?
Not sure. The first part is correct. I'm not very sure of the second part.
Congratulations. 3 more thousand.
We are very nice people, never mind. We're going to let that go. But that's a very good answer. Yes. This beautiful, imposing building located at the west end of the Rajpath in New Delhi with India Gate on the opposite end was designed by architect Edwin Landseer Lutyens. Dr. Bakshi, over to you.
Yeah, my question is to Dr. Harmit. On 9th June 1893, Gandhi, a young practicing lawyer, was thrown off a train in South Africa for refusing to comply with the racial segregation rule of travel. Correct?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Please freeze it.
No.
No.
It was 18.
It was 7 June. It was not 9 June.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry. Over to Sharon.
Dr. Shanti, are we ready?
Yes.
Hanji. Okay. Starting from the East India Company in October 1773, around 45 Governor Generals have ruled India and Bengal. Doc, is this answer true or false?
Yes.
True.
The answer is true. Are you sure, Doc? Should we lock this?
Yes.
Let's lock his answer.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Dr. Sanjay.
And this particular post, the post of Governor General of India, was created after the passage of Charter Act of 1833. Lovely.
Yeah, my question is to Dr. Sushanta. Earlier in India, at medical college, the medical students were also learning side by side the great work of Charkha and Surusta as well. Is it right or wrong?
Yes. True.
Sure? So we
Yes,
lock it.
true, true.
Okay, please freeze this answer.
Yes.
Yes, it is correct. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Good.
end of second round, Dr. Shailesh has earned 6,000 rupees. Congratulations, Dr. Shailesh. And Dr. Deepthi again earned 3 more thousand. That is a 6,000 in her account. And congratulations. And Dr. Harmit Singh, actually, he lost 1,000 rupees from his account. Wrong answer. From 3,000, I had to deduct 2,000 rupees, and he's having 2,000 rupees in his account. And Dr. Shanki Goyal, actually, he answered right in second round and got 3,000 rupees. Congratulations, Dr. Shanki Goyal, sir, for opening an account. And Dr. Sushant, again, marvelous, 6,000 rupees in his pocket. Congratulations, all the doctors doing well.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Over to Sharon, madam, to explain round 3.
So round 3, my beloved doctors, is what we're going to call the image round. We're going to show you some images and we are going to ask you a couple of questions. If it's the image of a person, हम आपको पूछेंगे कि ये है कौन. अगर building होगा तो फिर से आपसे पूछेंगे कि can you give us a background of the building? All right. So let's start. No time like the present. Doctors,
Yes.
are we ready? Over
Yes.
to the great Dr. Bakshi.
Dr. Shailesh, can you recognize what is the significance of this place and where it is?
Is it looks like the army there? I will skip it.
Doctor wants to skip.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's quite popular one.
Yes. Should I give you the answer?
Yeah, I think I will skip.
Okay.
rather than-
This is Delhi Darbar
Oh,
of 1911 with King Emperor George V and the Queen Empress Mary seated upon the dais. Delhi Darbar.
tough question.
You must be knowing Delhi Darbar as a restaurant.
Let's go. Yeah, that part. Yeah.
Over to Sharon, please.
So here we are, there's an image coming up on screen. Dr. Dipti, have a look at this picture. It's a beautiful building, as you can see. Can you identify it?
I'll also skip it.
You'll skip it? Good girl, no money deducted. Are you sure you don't want to give it? Let's try and get some money back from you. Right, Doc? Definitely want to skip it? Okay. And this grand stately structure was built in the loving memory and honor of Queen Victoria and was built by British Viceroy Lord George Curzon in Kolkata, West Bengal.
My next question is to Dr. Harmit.
Yes, sir.
Can you recognize this place? बहुत बार गए होंगे यहाँ पे आप.
No, sir, I don't think so. I'll skip it, sir.
Not possible, Doc. You know this place.
Sure. Okay. This is Connaught Place.
New Delhi.
New Delhi. Connaught Place is one of the main financial, commercial, business center in Delhi. India
Yes,
is
sir.
often abbreviated as CP and house the headquarters of several noted Indian firms. As of July 2018, Connaught Place was the 9th most expensive office location in the world with an annual rent of US $153 per square feet.
Wow.
Over to Sharon.
I haven't been there actually.
Okay. Even from the photograph, you cannot recognize.
Yeah.
Even I did not recognize.
I'm from Delhi, so I was very familiar with
Yes, yes. Over to Sharon.
Doc. So Dr. Shanki, Doc, can you identify this very, very great gentleman?
So I'll skip.
You will skip.
Answer, please.
So this is none other than Dr. Chandra Roy. He was an excellent physician, freedom fighter, educationist, and is considered to be the maker of modern West Bengal. And he was awarded the Bharat Ratna on the 4th of February 1961. Eminent personality.
National Doctors Day is remembered on his name. National Doctors Day. Dr. B.C. Roy.
He is celebrated in Dr. Chandra Roy's honor. So he is a person on the pages of history.
Yes, my question is to Dr. Sushanta. Which is this historical place?
Yeah, easy.
Mysore Palace.
Sure. Okay.
Exactly.
Yes, you are right. Mysore Palace is a historical place and a royal residence at Mysore in Indian state of Karnataka. It is the official residence of the Wadiyar dynasty and the seat of the kingdom of Mysore. You are very much right. Congratulations.
At the end of third round, Dr. Shailesh has got 6,000 rupees. He has not answered anything in third round, not earned any money. Dr. Deepthi Mariam Samuel has earned 6,000 rupees end of the third round, but she has not answered in third round. Anyhow, 6,000 is safe. Dr. Harmeet Singh, sir, 2,000 rupees safe because again third round you skipped. Dr. Shanki Goyal is having 3,000 rupees safe and brilliant. Dr. Sushant has earned 10,000 rupees end of this third round. Congratulations, Dr. Sushant. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Well done. Brilliant. And I request Dr. Bakshi sir to speak few things about flag and about Flag Foundation. Please, sir. Over to Dr. Bakshi.
Thank you very much. See, with the common citizen, it is not known in India, do's and don'ts, how to place the flag, whether you can put the lapel pin, whether you can use the flag in your house, or you can use the flag in your office or in your building. Yes, since 2002, as per Flag Code of India, it is a citizen's right. Now we can use the flag above our waist. We can put the flag pin, flag label, or whatever. We people in India, we remember the flag only on 2 days. That is 15th of August and 26th January. And I tell you, we in DK Flag Foundation are promoting that why one day, every day. I have distributed more than 50,000 throughout the world. Wow. And wherever I go, I appeal to people that please wear it every day. And I'll be sending you this flag pin and also the flag for your desk. I will be sending you as a gift. So please, doctors, this is my appeal to you that put it on your clinic, put this flag in where your patients they sit. You will have some healing effect. You will spark the nationality in them that this doctor is also a very, very good nationalist. So this will be also a healing, because I know when people touch the monumental flag, they get some goosebumps. Oh, we are holding this flag. This is a really different feeling. I have been experiencing all the time. So it's my appeal to all of you that please put the flag in your clinics, in your patient's room, even if, but at a very respectful place. Jai Hind.
Great work. Congratulations. And thank you, Dr. Bakshi sir. And we are continuing fourth round. Go to Sharon Prabhakar ma'am for the rules of this round.
So lovely, doctors. This is our last round. Get ready. All is well. So what is going to happen here? Very simple. We're going to ask you a question. हम आपको कोई options नहीं देंगे. True, false, कुछ नहीं. हम आपको एक सवाल पूछेंगे और आप हमें जवाब दीजिएगा. So, Dr. Bakshi, over to you, sir.
It is to Dr. Shailesh. Name the architect who built New Delhi about 85 years before.
I know this answer because it has come in one of your previous questions. So it was Edwin Luton. Yeah. Edwin Luton, who constructed the the Rashtrapati Bhavan and also some of the blocks. The north-south blocks were built by another architect, Hubert or Herbert Baker.
Wow.
Congratulations, you are right.
Congratulations, Dr. Mohan Das. You are sitting at London and giving wonderful answer about India. Congratulations. Wow.
Over to Sharon.
Dr. Dipti, which is the first medical college of our country and when was it established?
The first medical college of our country was in Kolkata and it was established in 1835 by Harding.
Well, what can I say? That answer is absolutely
Congratulations. Great.
It was established by Lord William Bentinck, who was then at that time Governor General of India. But that's great talk. Wonderful.
My question is to Dr. Harmeet.
Yes, sir.
Who are the first women Indian physicians of India, including British India?
Now, this was the first Indian woman physician. She studied from the same college, from the Calcutta Medical College, and her name was Anandi something, maybe it was.
So should we give the answer?
Yeah.
It was Anandibai
Yes,
Palrao Joshi
Anandibai.
and Kadambini Ganguly were the Indian as well as the South Asian women physicians to study and graduate with a 2-year degree in Western medicine in USA. You were reaching to the answer, but it was not correct.
No, I
Sorry.
wasn't sure about it. Yeah.
It's okay. Anyway, over to Sharon, please.
Dr. Shanki Goyal, who was the first Indian to pass the examination of the Indian Medical Services, the IMS?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Do you want to pass on this then?
Yeah. Any guess? Anybody can answer? I think.
Mr. Kumar something.
This is the answer.
Yes, sir. So,
Near Kumar.
Chakravarti, also known as Surya Kumar Chakravarti, was the first Indian to pass the IMS, and subsequently he became the professor of Materia Medica at the Calcutta Medical College in the latter half of the 19th century.
Last question of the last round to Dr. Sushanta.
Yes, please.
Who was the first Indian professor who dissected dead body with his own hands and when?
Not sure.
Should we answer if you skip?
Yes, please. Pass.
Okay. The answer is Pandit Madhusudan Gupta. On 10th January 1836, he, accompanied by 4 young students, followed Professor Gudev to an outhouse of the Calcutta Medical College building and began to dissect a dead body with his own hands. This day will ever be marked in the annals of Western medicine in India, when Indians rose superior to all prejudice and boldly flung open the gates of modern scientific medicine to fellow countrymen. Pandit Madhusudan Gupta, a Vaidya means Brahmin, professor of native Ayurvedic Medical Institute, was transferred with 2 assistants from Sanskrit College to the new Calcutta Medical College. So this is the history behind Pandit Madhusudan Gupta.
Yeah. Well played. Great answer.
Yes.
Yeah. Under this 4 round, sir, it is very tricky. 3 doctors are qualifying to semi-finals because 3 doctors got neck-to-neck fight. Out of 5, they answered 4 questions. Dr. Shailesh has answered 4 questions and got 11,000 rupees in his pocket. Congratulations, Dr. Shailesh. All the way he has joined from London. I think there the time is around 1:30 or 2 o'clock.
1:30.
Yeah, good. Okay, Dr. Shailesh, congratulations. And Dr. Dipti, again, genius doctor, she has joined all the way from Trivandrum and answered 4 questions and again having 11,000 rupees in your pocket. Congratulations, Dr. Dipti. Great, really genius. And Dr. Sushant from Mangalore, Karnataka has got answered 4 questions out of 5 and of course 1,000 rupees less than 10,000 rupees you earned. Congratulations, doctor. But anyway, point-wise, you are equal with Dr. Mohandas and Dr. Shailesh and Dr. Deepti and Dr. Shanki Goyal, sir. You have 3,000 rupees you earned, and Dr. Harmit Singh Kaluja, sir, you earned 2,000 rupees, and three doctors are there for the semi-finals.
Just want to say on a personal level, I have the deepest respect for all of you who have committed so selflessly to saving lives and expanding medicine so that people like us can lead a healthier life. So honestly, thank you so much for being who you are. You really are direct descendants of God, as is direct angels.
Yeah.
Continue to do what you're doing. And on that note, I also want to thank everybody on this team who is trying to put together an interesting show. And of course, doctors, God bless you all. It's been wonderful knowing all of you.
I request Dr. Please, I request Dr. Sushant, please.
Dr. Bakshi is doing a commendable job. His way of expressing patriotism is very unique and different, which I never thought somebody could do like this, and such a thing is existing. Thank you, Dr. Bakshi.
Give a good big hand to
inviting all of us in a single forum and making us participate here, and also making us aware of what you are doing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It is really tough actually to gathering so well-respected top-level doctors around the country and from London. And I request Dr. Shailesh, sir, please.
It's a great show actually. I have never been to this show, but I really have a great respect to Dr. Bakshi, his dedication and his love for the country. It's really, I don't have any words to express. It's really great. I am really happy to know this great soul. I'm privileged.
When I initially started preparing for this, I was shocked at the amount of information that I have maybe forgotten about our country and about the flag. And so reading through this was more of an enlightening experience for me also. The efforts that our freedom struggle, the freedom fighters have put for us, and the efforts that even today people like you and Naveen sir are continuing for the sake, for this country, for the flag. So all this has been very inspiring for us, the modern generation. Similarly, Sharon ma'am, your songs, the way you have entertained us throughout these years has been deeply, we are delighted to always watch you do, watch you perform. And thank you for calling.
Thank you, Dr. Deepti. Thank you very much. And
It was a good show. We enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, everyone. First, for calling me here. Second, I really didn't prepare much for it, but I think I should go through everything right now because we have a very big history and it was a very big freedom struggle, as well as the history of our flag is quite fascinating. I did read about it before coming here. So it's really fascinating. Back from the 19th and 20th century till now, there are so many changes and everything that it is quite fascinating. Do continue your good work, sir. Thank you for inviting me here. Ma'am, thank you for entertaining us all through the years. Thank you.
मैं एक छोटी सी बात कहना चाहूँगा. अकेला ही चला था मंजिले गालिब. मैं अकेला ही चला था मंजिले गालिब. लोग जुड़ते गए और कारवां बढ़ता गया. और इसी कारवां में आप सब मिले. और please visit DK Flag Foundation and see. Please become the members. Esteem doctors. If they become, people will be motivated. That's what I want to appeal to all of you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, doctors, Dr. Shailesh, Dr. Deepti, Dr. Harmit Singh, Dr. Shanki Goyal, Dr. Sushant, and special thanks to Vijay Dutt for making this lovely show. Thank you, Dr. Sharon Prabhakar, ma'am, and Dr. Rakesh Bakshi. Jai Hind!
भारत देश हमारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा प्यारा भारत देश हमारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा प्यारा भारत देश हमारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, प्यारा भारत देश